Hello students, welcome to Wondercom. This is in continuation of my videos on stoichiometry. So I have already discussed many problems, steps of stoichiometry, and this is continuation, and in this video I will explain and discuss about mass volume relationship. Often the chemical reactions involve both the solid as well as gaseous substances as either as reactants or as the products. So in such cases the numericals which we are going to solve are known to be either mass volume type or volume mass type. For an example, decomposition of potassium chlorate to give oxygen, KCl plus O2. This is a solid, this is also solid, whereas this is gas. If we will, so now this is balanced. So as per our the steps of stoichiometry, equation should be balanced. We can solve one simple problem based on this equation. So what would be the amount of oxygen? Amount of oxygen at STP can be obtained from the decomposition of 10 grams of your potassium chlorate. So very easy this one. So second step of this stoichiometry is the calculation of mass proportion. Now, or this is a mole. If you will take, this is 2 mole of potassium chlorate gives you 3 moles of oxygen. So we can find out the gram molecular mass. This is potassium, this atomic mass 35.5 plus your 48, which is coming to 45 gram. Whereas this is your 3 moles, or for 1 mole it occupies your 22.4 liters. So for 3 moles 22.4 liters. Because this is in the gas, so we should express it in the is the volume, and it is coming to 67.2 liter. So from this equation we can know the 245 grams of your potassium chloride when decomposed, it gives 67.2 liters of your oxygen. So now you can find out by using your unitary method. So 10 grams of potassium chlorate would give what is the amount of oxygen. Okay, that you can find out. So let me tell you an important practical application of this mass volume relationship, and this is based on your stoichiometry. Now we know or heard about airbags, isn't it? Airbags which are generally kept inside the automobiles, and they can protect the passengers' life during any collision or accidents. Actually, one chemical, that is sodium azide is kept in appropriate amount inside the folded airbags. Inside this folders, the sodium azide is with the chemical formula this, it is kept inside this bags, and this after decomposition it gives your nitrogen gas, and this happens, the decomposition takes place during the collision, and the amount of nitrogen is sufficient enough to inflate the airbags fully. This decomposition process or the reaction is very fast, and within a fraction of seconds, that is approximately 0.03 to your 0.1 second, there will be liberation of nitrogen from the decomposition of sodium azide. So this is the chemical reactions of or the decomposition of this sodium azide to give nitrogen gas. This is your solid, this is a solid. If we will balance it, so this is the balanced chemical equations, and you know As per the steps of your stoichiometry, this is your 2 moles of sodium azide decomposed to give 2 moles of nitrogen gas. So this is your gram molecular mass of the sodium azide into this is 65 is the into 2, which comes to this, and this is your in gas. So we need to calculate for volume. This would be your 67.2 liter of nitrogen gas. So this much amount of nitrogen gas is obtained from 130 grams of your sodium azide. So as per the full volume of the airbag or inflated airbag, the mass of sodium azide can be kept to function it properly, isn't it? Otherwise we can't get the sufficient amount of nitrogen to inflate the airbag during the collision. Just watch how the airbag works inside the automobile. This shows the function of airbag. So you can see the folded airbag is kept in its storage space near the steering wheel. Below this airbag, one inflator is present which contains both the igniter as well as the sodium azide pellets. Just below it, an electrical connector along with a sensor is present. So when there is any collision or crash, the crash sensor gives signal to the electrical connector. Subsequently, it goes to the inflator as well as the igniter to facilitate or to initiate the decomposition of the sodium azide present in it. It produces a sufficient amount of nitrogen gas just to inflate the airbag fully to protect the passengers. So now you can see how the inflated airbags are saving the passengers during accident. So this is a very good example of your stoichiometry and mass volume relationship. Hope you have understood the concept. If you like this video, press the like button. Don't forget to subscribe this channel. Thanks for watching.